it's me, JC, back with another Ceramic Hour live stream. Oh, we've got a bunch of projects over here. Let me just check on these. The live stream, I don't know, some people think it's a tutorial. It's not really. Unless I tell you I feel pretty confident how it's going to turn out. Some things I don't know. It's usually just like me just turning on the camera while I'm working and people can kind of see how I do things. Let's see. Okay, this one is a bit dry, so let me just put some water on here. Particularly, okay, we're having problems when we try to do quill building on the stream, so definitely not confident about that. So like these little watercolor palettes are just like, I consider these like 2D slab building. When you have like walls connecting and things like that, like I have some problems doing like more of that 3D stuff without it cracking. But I would say like 2D slab building, I feel confident in doing, and then pinching, just doing like pinch pots. Okay, these ones aren't too dry, which just kind of limits us because I also don't wheel throw on the stream. Okay, so we're gonna work on this one. So I'm not gonna squirt it. This one's not too dry. Look, I carved out the little turtle. I added some clay and I have to like carve out a little bit more of that clay, like more towards the center. And then this one will be just about ready. And then I have my little, I showed you guys this, my little watermelon slice. These are like for like necklace pendants. So we're gonna probably be working on our little like watercolor palette today, but let me just like check on I have some little air plant holders sitting here. I checked on them yesterday and one of them was like bone dry. That would be like this one. It's not quite there because I like dunked it under the water, but we need to like recover this so that I can put the legs on the bottom. I think we're going to have to like about like half of these need to be like rehydrated. So let me just kind of check them out. This one is okay. This one needs a bit of water. I'm just like, I've been slacking. Like, I have not been like, I've not just like sat down and worked on these like in the afternoon, like I keep saying I'm going to. Last night I was like so tired. It's like 9 o'clock and I just like went to bed. I was like, I am exhausted. Like, normally I work on these things after work, but that's why the live stream is actually really good for me, because it's like, it actually makes me sit down and check out what, you know, how these things are looking, if they are getting too dry. I don't want to make those too wet, the legs, but they will dry out a lot faster though, because they're so tiny. Okay, so we just kind of need to try to make sure that's like wrapped up like okay. Throw some stuff on there. I have my turtles over here. They're so freaking thick. They are not dry whatsoever, so that's fine. That's good. Is this like just reaching all the way over here? Let's see, we need to make sure it's like covered though. Can I put it on here? Like this thing. Okay. All right, so we're gonna work on our little watercolor palette. This is like pretty close to being done. I think we're just going to dig down a little bit deeper. I don't know. I might expand the walls and like make them a tiny bit bigger, maybe. I don't know. Hi, Dubdemo. How are you doing? We're still working on our little. Where should I put this? Maybe like over here. Our little paint palette. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like how this camera is like in my face. Okay, I think that's fine. It's hard to do like ceramics like with a camera like in your face. And just like, because I want to get like my perspective, but if I turned it around, like I wouldn't be able to like see if anybody was like in the chat, you know, like if I completely turned it around or something. So I try to get like my perspective on here, although sometimes I'm like off screen. How is she talking about today? I feel like I have laid out a whole plan already within the week. Should have a normal stream schedule next week, except for Friday. I have the day off on Friday because I will be prepping for the market. It's possible I might have to cancel like, I don't know, like a Thursday stream or something if I feel like I kind of need like more time to prep. I feel like I don't need to do that much. What was I doing? I do still need to like make some signs. I'm trying to figure out how I can like, I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe it's like overkill. What was that? No, don't do that. I guess it's fine. My cat is like eating a cardboard bag for some reason. She's like sniffing it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to like kind of think about things that people might ask me at the market, and I can have like little signs so like they don't have to ask. I'm not really like me. If I'm shopping, I most likely will not ask because I'm just like, I don't know. Either I don't feel like talking to them, or I'm like, is this a stupid question? Or maybe they're not even there. Maybe I'm just looking and they're like, they ran to the bathroom. I don't know. But that's like my thing, because like I might run to the bathroom and then Jason is watching my booth and then someone asks him like, oh, like a question, and he's like, I don't know. Like, but if I have little signs out for certain things, like things that people might ask, that could kind of like help them out. Although, I mean, like not everybody really looks at signs. I'm definitely one of those people, like if there are like too many signs at someone's booth, I might not read all of them. I don't know. Just that I'm that person. So I'm trying to think of things like someone asked me if they're all dishwasher safe, and I got some news. Somebody like on Reddit told me that like a dishwasher could kind of I don't know what they said, kind of like wear down like a crystal glaze. And there are like a handful of my things that have like a crystal glaze on it. Maybe not like on the whole thing, just like maybe a stripe of it or something. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I can't just have a sign that says everything is dishwasher safe. I didn't even know that either. Like, so I was asking them about something else, and then it like came up. I was like, oh, I didn't even know that. And then, well, all my things are microwave safe. The only reason it wouldn't be is if it had like metal on it, which I'm not doing that at the moment. I really would like to do like some gold luster. That'd be really cool. But I think I need to bring in like a bunch of stuff at the same time to do that for a gold luster firing. So I kind of feel like I need like a good assortment of things that would look good with the gold on it. And I don't know, I kind of would need to like plan that out a bit more. Like, okay, which pieces am I going to do? Where's the gold going to go? Should I do like a design in the gold, or should it be like a stripe or something? Just like all that kind of stuff. But I do kind of want to do that. Or like, I also want to do like pearlescent finish on things. That'd be super fun too. But that's like the same kind of thing. I think I would need to bring in a bunch of stuff with that on it. Except like, I feel like most likely a pearlescent finish is, I mean, it's probably gonna cover like the whole thing. It's kind of weird if you like, I don't know, did like, I mean, you could do like polka dots or something, or like stripes in pearlescent, but I don't know, it's kind of, I feel like that's kind of weird. Anyway, yeah, so I'm kind of thinking of like little signs to put out. I'm kind of, like, one that I really have to kind of like think through is like how to kind of like tell people about the underglazed pieces, because I do kind of wonder how many people see those and they're like, oh, this is paint. Like this is painted on or something. It's like, no, it's not paint, but it's like, how do I describe this process and like, you know, like let people know, like, hey, like this could go in the dishwasher. Like this is literally the exact same thing as like a regular glaze. I don't even know what like, it's just like any other glaze other than the specialty ones like crystal or whatever that can't go in the dishwasher. Like what, like I don't know, how am I wording this? How am I gonna word that? Like, how do I tell people that it's not paint and it has glaze on it? I mean, if you were like a artsy kind of person, I mean, particularly if you did like polymer clay kind of things, you would probably like know if you picked it up that it wasn't paint, because paint, you would put a resin on top of it so that the paint wouldn't chip off. And I don't know, from what I've seen, resin has kind of like that, it has a tacky, like slightly sticky feel to it. But of course ceramics, like, you don't get that with ceramics. It's essentially glass that's coating ceramic pieces. So I don't know, that's something I have to kind of consider. I mean, someone asked me that when I was at the market, and I feel like I sort of fumbled a little bit when I was like trying to explain it to them. So I feel like if I kind of like take some time to kind of like think about it, I'll be like, I don't know, I think I'll feel like more comfortable like explaining it to just like the lay person. Oh, WD said it probably depends on the quality of resin if it is tacky. Yeah, I don't really, I mean, there are different kinds of resin. I wonder if that is kind of like part of it. I really don't know like that much about resin, but like I've purchased like keychains and like pins, you know, like handmade by like with polymer clay by just, you know, like people, you know, artists, small business artists and stuff, and they do seem kind of like like it has that tacky feel, but like, you know, like I have no idea like what kind of, you know, quality or something they use. I mean, I don't know, for like a smaller business, you know, just someone that's like possibly just doing it for fun, they probably wouldn't be like investing in like a really premium thing. Maybe, I guess it, you know, kind of depends on the person, but that's what I've seen with like at least some of the things that I've gotten from people. Let's see, I'll go over here. What else do I need to do for the booth? Oh my gosh, $80 to $100 on Amazon. Okay, actually I have no idea how much it would cost, but like that sounds like a lot. I bought a UV resin, and I can tell you it was not $80 to $100. But it also kind of, you know, probably depends on like the size of like the bottle or whatever. I mean, the bottle that I got was like kind of like the size of my fist. Probably, I don't know, I would kind of think it was like, I don't actually know, but I would say it was probably like 16 to maybe 20 something dollars. Like, I don't think it was very much at all, but that was like, I don't even know, like 5 years ago that I got that. As much as I would be willing to go would be no more than 60. Yeah, like 60, like, you know, that sounds like a lot. That sounds really expensive, but I guess it really depends on like what you're doing, like, or like, I don't know, like how important it is to you to have like a premium quality. And like, I don't know, if this was like, if using it was like part of like your business and you could really see that difference in quality, like, I don't know, maybe to some people it's worth it, depending on what you're doing. I don't know. I mean, sometimes like more expensive supplies they're not always necessary. I think it really just like depends, because like, I don't know, just like in like general, like I see on Reddit all the time, like newer artists will be like should I get these like really expensive artist paints? And it's like, I mean, you really don't need to. Like, if you're a beginner, like, you probably don't want to be like spending a ton of money into like, you know, like, you don't even know if you like doing this. If you're like a beginner, like a beginner, like, you need to like be sure that you're like pretty invested. That you are sure that you really like this. You can see like the quality difference. I feel like generally you should kind of like start at the bottom and then just kind of progress from there. But I went in an entirely new direction again with diamond art coasters. What do you mean by diamond art coasters? I know you're talking about like doing some coasters before. I think I remember you saying like you had been working in like something else, maybe, or maybe that was someone else. Oh my gosh. What's that noise? Oh, I think Emmy's sleeping. She's like, I don't know. Emmy like snores, but it's very like, it's not like a snore. It's like very like this subtle like humming noise. Oh, okay. So drink coasters are made from diamond art. Okay, that sounds cool. I guess I'm not entirely sure. Like, what do you mean by diamond art? Like, I mean, that's not like real diamonds, right? I suppose, like, diamonds were really tiny. They wouldn't be a ton of money. Okay, I don't really know. I feel like they are like a lot of money. Like little like jewels in it or something. Let me see how deep this well is. I feel like, I don't know. I kind of feel, I'm kind of going back and forth between how deep these wells should be. No. I mean, I don't think I know what diamond art is. I'm not really sure what you mean. I don't know. Okay, so like using rhinestones to make pictures. Okay. I will have to look this up later. That sounds interesting. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm like pretty up to date with like things that people are making, but I don't know. I also just kind of, I mean, I wouldn't say I only follow ceramic people like on Instagram, but it really, I don't know. It really does like have like an algorithm thing going on and just like shows you things that it thinks you want to see. So like, I don't know, maybe I'm just like missing like things that are happening. I don't know. Possibly. I don't know. I also on Reddit, and people post like all kinds of random things on there too. But I don't know. Maybe it's just like something that I've seen but like didn't have like words for. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the part that takes me so long to to carve these things is because I'm trying to figure out like how deep they should be. I'm spending like way too much time trying to figure out how deep they should need to be. I'm surprised when people say they don't know what it is. You can check out Diamond Art Club, which are artists who create them but are very pricey. Oh, okay. Diamond Art Club. I'm definitely gonna go check that out, see what is going on over there. I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is something I've seen maybe, but just like didn't know it had like a, I don't know, like a name to it. I don't know. That's how I'm kind of feeling. Because I'm kind of picturing different things. But yeah, I'm not like 100% sure. Makes me just want to like sit on Instagram for like the rest of my lunch break. I spend way too much time on Instagram, but just kind of like, I feel like going about and like commenting on people's stuff and like kind of like being active on there. I feel like it's been good. It was like, I don't know. I want to say it was like maybe just about like 3 years ago that I couldn't hit like more than like 200 followers, and now I have like over 500. Like, I know this is not a lot. Like, people have so many more followers on Instagram. But like, this is like my peak, you know? I'm just like, I don't know, I'm like so excited. I feel like it's been growing like so much faster than it has been. I kind of feel like partially is because I've actually been focusing on like doing ceramics instead of like doing a variety of things and all of that. I kind of feel like maybe people didn't want to like follow me because like either is like, what the heck, like what is all this? Like they're like confused when they come to my page, or they're only interested in like one thing that I was making and didn't really want to follow to see all this other stuff. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Because sometimes when I see people making other things, I mean, at least like some of them feel very disconnected and like even style wise, like they'll make like some stuff that's like really bright and colorful, but then some of it is like goth, and I'm like, I don't really want to see all of this like all the time. I like this one stuff, but like I don't really care for that other stuff, and it just kind of feels very like disconnected and not really like cohesive. And I kind of feel like that's how people felt when they saw my Instagram. So I'm like, I don't know, I should make like a little like, I don't know, a post or like a story or something about like breaking 500. I feel like that's like really cool, and I haven't really like, it's really good to celebrate celebrate your wins. It's really easy to like focus on things that you hadn't achieved like in the year or whatever. And it's, I don't know, sometimes it feels like really easy to just kind of like overlook certain things or not really like celebrate them enough, and give them that kind of like, give your wins like the attention that they need. I kind of should do like, I should do like some kind of like monthly recap of like things that have happened, so that I can like look back on the year and be like, you know what, I actually was productive. I did all of these things and they were so cool. I should do that. That's a great idea. We basically do that at work. I have so many ideas. It's really hard to keep track of them. I don't do social media unless it's go follow this person. Yeah, I'm like, I wouldn't, like, if I didn't have, whoops, I just, like, threw a bunch of trimmings everywhere. If I didn't have, like, my art business, I would not have an Instagram. Like, I mean, I would, like, follow people, like, if they're, like, making cool things, but, like, I wouldn't have, like, a personal account where I would, like, post things. Like, I don't really understand that part. Like, I don't understand when people, like, follow other people that, like, they're not doing anything in particular. They're just, like, posting, like, I don't know. This is what I had. This is what I ate for lunch today. Or something. Like, you know, the people that they're just, like, posting about their daily lives and then, like, they have thousands of followers. I don't understand. I don't understand that. Like, why do you, like, this is a random person. Like, why do you care what they're doing? Or, like, they're not even, like, a celebrity or something. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't live that kind of life. But yeah, like, I mean, because I have, like, a business and stuff, like, I do kind of, I feel the pressure to, like, post, like, photos of my art, and, like, it's kind of, like, it's kind of in the realm of, like, marketing, just try to get it out there, get people to check it out, even if you're not, like, specifically doing an ad or something. But yeah, like, I have a personal Instagram account, and I literally, like, I don't know. I don't know what I should put on there. Because if I'm doing anything remotely interesting, it's probably something with my art. So I got to a point where I was just posting, like, the same things. And I'm just like, what is the point of this? There isn't a point to this. So I really don't even, like, I don't do anything with my personal account because I'm just like, I don't know, like, I would say it really is, like, once in a great while that I would have, like, like, news to share with, like, my friends or something. Like, my friends that don't live here and they live, like, somewhere else. It really would be, like, a once in a great while, like, kind of a thing. Like, oh, like, I got this new pet or something. Like, I probably wouldn't post that, like, you know, on my business Instagram, and it would probably go to the other one. But otherwise, it's like, I don't know. I don't really think I'm doing anything that's, like, that interesting. Like, it really is just, like, the same old, went to work, got off work, doing ceramics. Like, if you want to see what I'm doing with my art, like, I mean, come on, just go follow my business account, you know? Like, to any of my friends that want to know what I'm doing, like, just, if you want to see anything, just go to the business account, because otherwise I'm probably not doing anything. Or, like, I don't know, if I was doing anything, it would probably be, like, locally, like, I don't know, going to the beach, but, like, I don't know, no one really cares, you know? Unless they lived here, they'd be like, oh, that's a cool beach to go to or something. Like, if you don't live here, like, why would you care? Like, I don't think you would care. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too boring. I really do, like, I do not really have any other hobbies outside of, like, making art. Not really. So I kind of feel like that's like a big factor of that. I wish I could do more traveling. That would be really cool. I hate being on planes because, like, I mean, everybody hates being on a plane. But, yeah, I really would like to do some more traveling if I have the money to do that. I've been to Japan, and I think that would be really cool to go there again. Especially because I now live on the West Coast. Like, it would not be quite as long as a flight as it was the last time I went. I don't know. That'd be so cool. Like, travel places. There are, like, a bunch of places in Europe that I'd want to go to. Sometimes I see people, like, I don't know. I think I saw, like, on Instagram, like, some people, like, they traveled to Jingdezhen in China, and that is, like, as far as I know, which I don't know, like, a ton about China, but as far as I know, I think it's kind of like the ceramic, like, capital of, like, definitely China. But I feel like if you're just looking at Asia, I do feel like it's a pretty, like, big place to go to. As, like, you know, tons of people there are doing ceramics. They have, like, crazy, like, ceramic studios, and, like, you can, like, tour them and stuff, and they have, like ceramic, like, museums, and I don't know, it's just, like, super cool. So you can kind of, like, I don't know, I think that'd be really cool to, like, combine, like, travel with, like, I don't know, like, checking out, like, other, like, studios or whatever in different countries, and, like, checking out other, like, countries' art would be, like, so cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, your main hobbies are reading and watching anime. Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so many like art books. I mean, I don't really read. If I was going to read, it's like probably like a reference type book. I really don't have any novels. Let me see. Let me, like, get the stuff out here. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel like with my business stuff, I just feel like I'm always like, go, 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 go. Gotta do this, gotta do that. Like, I don't know. I feel really bad when I, like, am literally doing anything else that is not, like, extremely like, productive. Or, like something like reading would be, like, on my own, where, like, if I'm doing something fun for the weekend, like, Jason is, like, probably like, oh, I want to go do this, I want to go to the lake, I want to go to the store, or, like, the mall, we should go here. And then it's like, okay, like, yeah, we should do that. We should do things together. But, like, I don't know. There's something about, like, I don't know, like, reading. Where it's, like, it's not, like, together. And it's just kind of, like, I don't know. Like, whenever I'm, like, sitting down, like, trying to read, like, one of my art books, I'm just, like, I should be doing this. I should be doing that for the business or something. And I'm just like, I don't know. I kind of feel, like, guilty, like, doing anything else. That's kind of, like, where my, like, idea kind of comes from, like, doing, like, a monthly recap, because I don't know, like part of me sometimes I just feel like I'm not productive enough. Which I do feel like I do a lot of things. But like part of me is like, what did I even do this month? Like what have I been doing this entire year? And I can actually like be like, you know what? No, I am being productive. I am like doing things. And like, I don't know. Maybe I would like feel like okay to like sit down and like I don't know, just like make something for fun. I have a bunch of things like I have like a tower of felt that I bought for making like felt like sewn cat toys like with catnip in it. And I don't know, like that's one of the things that I kind of feel like, oh, like it'd be nice if I just kind of sat down and like made some of those for my other shop. I'm mostly just trying to like, I mostly just need to like kind of get rid of my like supplies and stuff for all these other things I used to make. But like, I don't know, if I put anything on hold, like that is like not for this, my like ceramic stuff, I kind of feel like, I don't know, I just feel like so much pressure to like keep making like more and more things. Like, I don't know, I think I'm kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'm kind of like comparing myself with like other people that do ceramics, like they're doing it actually like full time when I'm like trying to like put out like a ton of stuff like just within my free time. If I was doing ceramics like full time, there would definitely be like a lot more things made. Like so many more things. But we're not there yet. We're not quite there yet. But that'd be really cool if I could do this full time. That'd be so cool. I'm kind of like, I'm trying to build the business to like full-time work if I can. Although sometimes some things kind of scare me about that. But I think that'd be really cool. I like when people make junk journals. What's a junk journal? Is that just like, I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know. Do you just like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's not the same as just like a normal, like, kind of like diary where you're just like, oh, like this is what I did today. Like, I feel like, I mean, because I feel like if you just did that every day, it could be just like, it's not all that exciting. So like, I don't know, that's kind of where I'm kind of feeling like the word junk comes in. I don't know. I know journaling is like really popular, but I'm not really, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't really say I'm like one of those people. Okay, odds and ends that you don't fit into your daily journal. Okay, I have not heard of that. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't know, like, I'm like out of touch with things. How could I do like a monthly recap? I think maybe I'll just write it on my calendar. I have like I have like a million like calendars that I use. Cause sometimes I think that would work if I was like, okay, like this happened at this time. some things would be good to like track for certain days and stuff. Like I think it would be, I do like sometimes put on my calendar when I take pieces to get bisque fired or like glaze fired. It would be kind of interesting to actually see how many I do like in a certain period of time. Like, I don't know, like in a year, like how many firings did I do? Like, I don't think, I think it's like every couple months, maybe. Like I'll do some firings, but I actually don't really know. Yeah, watch people and journaling and serious business. I'm just learning about it too. Cool. Yeah. I have to I don't know. I think I'll have to like think on this. If I have too many if I have too many like things, sometimes I completely forget about them. I just recently got Trello. It's like pretty cool. I mentioned this like in a few of the other streams. It's just kind of like a project manager. But like they have like a free version, and you can just kind of you can just like put like to-do list types of things on it, and it's actually pretty nice. I do kind of like it. Because otherwise I have a million little sticky notes of like things that I need to do, and at some point I just ignore them. Or some things are just like, some things are not important. So they're just like sitting on the back burner for a long time. And I mean, I don't want to forget about them, but they're also not all that important either. So it's kind of nice to just like, I don't know, because like my to-do list like will have like one thing not crossed off on it. So I don't want to like throw it away, but I'm also like, okay, where can this go? So I'm not working on it right now. But it's like kind of cool. I have like multiple like to-do lists on there. So I have like I have one board that has like ceramic things that I want to make, and then I have them like listed in separate little sections for like why I want to make it. So like if I feel like it's something that would be good at the market, particularly if it is something I feel like would be a really good seller for like the holidays, it kind of like in that kind of like perspective, it kind of gives it a certain amount of like importance, kind of like because like businesses are supposed to be creating things like 6 months like ahead of time. So because it's summer right now, like you should be working on like winter things. So it kind of like gives me I don't know, kind of like a little bit better like visibility into like what I should be doing. And like kind of giving my stuff like actual like priorities and stuff. And I have another separate board for like, what do I need to have ready for the market? Like I always forget, literally every single time. I always forget that before the market, I need to either like just wash the tablecloths or I need to iron them because they're going to be like like wrinkly and all of that. I literally always forget. So it's actually kind of nice to have just like an actual list that I can have where it's like, I don't know, I do have like a physical list that I started for the market, but like if I'm packing things up, I'm gonna be like crossing them off the list, and it's like, okay, now I have to rewrite this for the next time we do the market. So I kind of, I don't know, I kind of like the idea of like using like a digital one. And I have like all of my like to-do stuff in one spot too. So that's like, I don't know, it's kind of nice. You could also just like, you can like have like more people on it too, which is pretty cool. So like if I wanted to make like a chores list for the apartment between me and Jason, I could just like add his email or whatever to it and like tag him in the things that he needs to do, and then he can mark them off as being done or whatever. So it's kind of cool. Like even just for like even normal small things like a to-do list, or like I don't know, or if you had like a creative like business thing or whatever. Even like for hobbies though, like if you just have like all these ideas that are just like floating around in your head, sometimes it's kind of nice to just like get them out, like put them somewhere, and then I feel like you can kind of like, I don't know, there's something about that is like really nice to just get it all out of your head. Something nice about that. Oh, you have a dry erase board? I also have a dry erase board, but I did. But like I don't know if I just bought like a really like bad like a bad dry erase board, but like, what is it? It's like sometimes if it sits there too long, and you don't erase it, it just kind of like gets harder and harder to erase. So that's kind of my problem with that, with, you know, like all of my back burner thoughts. Like, oh, I should design packaging tape. It's like 0 priority. Might get to this next year. So like that's kind of my problem with the dry erase board. Otherwise I really do like, having like physical things to like write my stuff down on, because if everything is digital in like different places, like sometimes I create spreadsheets for like, I don't know, keeping track of my glaze things. I don't know, if things are just like all over the place like digitally, I just get completely lost and I just completely forget about any of it being somewhere. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there really is like benefit to like writing down the stuff that's in your head. Like either that's like writing it down digitally or physically, like in a notebook. Like I feel like there's something about that actually just kind of like offloads some of it. I don't know what, like where this like came from, but I watched this like video. I don't know, I think it might have been YouTube or something. I watched this thing and it kind of has to do with the way that like memory works. Like you are not going to like, you generally don't put things into like long-term memory if you feel pretty confident or whatever, like that you can go and look it up. So a lot of things where you can just quickly go Google it, you're probably not going to remember it. I don't know, something like that. So I feel like that kind of goes with like that idea of like, okay, well, if I need to know it, I can go here to, you know, you can go to your dry erase board. You could go to your, you know, your notebook or whatever. Like, I don't know. I feel like it just kind of like sort of like leaves that like active, like conscious part of your brain or something. I don't know. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I heard something about that. Maybe in like, I don't know, maybe like a TED Talk or something. About like how people like remember things. I don't know. I'm trying to think like what else I heard about that. Like I don't know. You can kind of also look at it like a phone book. Like, I mean, I don't know what my boyfriend's phone number is, and I really don't need to know. I mean, I probably should know, but I really don't need to know for the most part, unless there's like an emergency, which is, I guess, kind of likely. But like, I know exactly where I need to go to like, you know, to like find it. So like, it's not like anywhere like in my memory for any reason, really, if that makes sense. I feel like that is kind of like a good example of like, of kind of like this weird idea I'm trying to like tell you guys about with how like our memory works. But like it's a thing. They even like, I recently watched like Inside Out, and they kind of like reference that in there. Like the reason why we forget things that are just like not important. We kind of like file it as not important, and then like our brain just kind of like deletes it. I feel like that makes sense. I don't know. Part of me feels like I'm just spewing things out too. But I promise, like, I saw this somewhere that was like pretty like substantial, not just some random Reddit post. Anyway. Yeah, I also I think generally I am really bad at misplacing files that are like digital, or just like completely forgetting about them. I think the reason why Trello kind of feels like it's going to work for me is because it's like not just like I always forget about the spreadsheets that I make, because like, okay, I opened it in, you know, whatever, like I opened it in Numbers and I'm saving it and I'm closing it. But like Trello is just like, I have it like on my browser, so it's just there. Like I don't need to save it and exit out. I feel like that particularly is setting a difference, for me at least. Although I do tend to have a million browser tabs open all the time. I'm working on it. I really need to not do that, because it's just like, okay, you know what? If I haven't visited this tab in like 2 weeks, it's probably not that important. I should probably just close it. Things like that. I think I should do like the sides again. I don't know. It's like really dry over here. But like, I don't know. I really think like whatever works for you and like the way that like your brain works, like I feel like whatever that is, like find that thing that's gonna like help you personally, is like the best. Like, I don't know, like some people are just like, this is how you should do it, this is how it's always been done or something. But like whatever works for you is really the best way. Because like, I don't know, everybody's kind of different, and you know, even the things that are like the norm for most people, are not going to work for everybody. And I don't know, sometimes you have to think outside the box for certain things. All right, let me see. I don't know. I think I might if I actually sit down and do ceramics tonight, I think I'm going to review this. And I don't know, I kind of feel like maybe we're pretty much done. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a closer look. Oh, I'm going to add it to my favorite stage. Yeah, I think, like, I don't know. I mean, you guys can take whatever I say with a grain of salt. But, I don't know. I think, like, whatever works, for you is, like, the way that you should, like, you know, organize your life or whatever. And I don't know, some people have, like, some interesting ideas of, like, what works for them or something. So it's always good to, I don't know, give things a try or whatever. And I don't know. All right, that is the end of our stream, and I have to go back to work now. It is Friday, so I will see you guys on Monday at 1 o'clock. For anybody watching on Twitch, be sure to follow along. All the live stream videos are uploaded to YouTube in its own playlist. My YouTube is at calieandco. And yeah, there's like, I think we've hit like over 180 live stream videos. If you want to go check those out, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube, give the video a thumbs up if that's where you're watching. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, have a great weekend, and I'll see you later. All right, bye.